Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 17th to the 24th of December 2017. We begin the week by wrapping up last week. We feel like we're coming home after we've been on an adventure, tidying up the final bits and pieces, getting ready for the new year. And there should be a sense of peace and stillness that's accessible now if we've taken that journey, letting go of our lower selves, taking our personality too seriously, time to lighten up and laugh and play. So this week is one of endings and new beginnings. We have the new moon in Sagittarius on Monday, and that's the sun and the moon together at 26 degrees Sagittarius, but we also have Mercury retrograde and Venus and Saturn in Sagittarius as well, so 5 planets all active in that sign. Sagittarius is our inner wisdom, where we can rise up from our heart fire, lighten our load, clear the way for new days ahead. So very bright and hopeful, optimistic and jovial new moon here, bringing us out of 2017 aligned and focused and ready to start a new cycle. This week we see Saturn leave Sagittarius and enter Capricorn. So by Tuesday we're doing the final tuning, as by Wednesday Saturn moves into Capricorn. So Saturn has been in Sagittarius since December 2014. We've faced our inner conflicts. We've taken responsibility for our true expression and focused our vital life force energy on higher goals. So many lessons have been learnt that by Tuesday I feel it's best to just take a moment to reflect on the journey that we've been on. Find the core message, the courage, the focus, the passion, and how we've learnt to let go of anything that's getting in the way of that inner light. Because by Wednesday we step into a whole new landscape. Saturn moving home to Capricorn. So this brings structure and responsibility. This will last until March 2020. So now we're looking forward to see where we can study and apply ourselves in this structured sign. Which mountain is it that we want to climb? And what's the reward at the end? Feel the climate change, fresh perspectives are coming in as Venus and Uranus give our heart new excitement and new vision. So we need to focus on what really matters at the heart level, begin to set new goals which we can apply ourselves daily, sculpt and mould with our skills and our energy right up until March 2020, applying ourselves daily, taking care of the details, doing things well, thoroughly. And for this, structure and pacing will be the key lessons. Then we come to the winter solstice. We have the sun moving into Capricorn and meeting with Saturn. So this is a very special winter solstice. For the next 3 days we experience the greatest amount of nighttime hours in the day, the darkest days, the longest nights, before the light starts to return. So this is the time to go inwards. I know it's difficult because everybody's planning and running around for the festivities, but this is actually the time to go inwards and be still. Have a look back over the whole solar cycle this time last year. Where have we grown? What have we learnt? And also meditate on the abundance that you're constantly receiving. Reconnect to that divine spark within so that we can let go of anything that's belittling us. Clear the way, make the room, so that we can expand, refreshed and renewed as the light starts to return. By Friday we have Mercury turning direct in Sagittarius. So Mercury has been retrograde since early December in the sign of the Sage. But this phase actually began about mid-November. Our thought patterns become beliefs. We think something often enough, it becomes a belief. The more we think it, the more calcified it becomes. We lose our ability to think differently. We consolidate those thoughts, they become beliefs, and then that creates our reality as a result. So we've had an opportunity here with Mercury retrograde in the wise old sign of Sagittarius to release diminishing narratives and to step into our power, to take mastery over the mind, what it's creating, and reconnect to the heart, which is really where we create from. So Friday might have some mix-ups because we know that Mercury retrograde can affect communication and travel, anything mental, anything shifting and changing. But we also have the power to change our minds And this has been the lesson here. So have you made the necessary adjustments? Have you observed your thoughts? Have you seen what the narrative is and what you're believing? And gone in and made those necessary changes so that when we think differently, we believe differently, we create differently. But also it's been about giving the mind a job to do, following the orders of the heart. And by Saturday and Sunday we're coming out of the winter solstice, we're into a whole new cycle. This should feel very, very different with Saturn in Capricorn and with Mercury turning direct. Complete climatic change. So as the sun is reborn, we turn our attention forwards now. Turn our attention to our intention. Cleared vision, mental focus, solid and constructive action taken daily. Where are you going to go in 2018? What really matters? So this is the best time to set your New Year's resolutions. Don't have to wait until the end of December. But having a look backwards at the beginning of the week, where have you been? What's changed? What are you allowing yourself to release now? Sitting with gratitude for the abundance that you're constantly in receipt of, clearing the space to expand into, and then setting our focus towards 2018, our intentions and where we want to go in the coming solar cycle. So wishing you all a wonderful, rejuvenating winter solstice. Go in, be still, and get ready to be reborn as a new cycle is about to begin. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week. If anybody would like to have a one-to-one to have a look at the year ahead, what's coming up for you and where you can harness these majestic and powerful energies, then I am available on Skype or in person. And I do offer vouchers if you'd like to give somebody the present of a reading. I also have vouchers for my online courses and my online group and the products in my shop. And I'm available all over the festive period. If you'd like to come and contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com.